Thanks, Kat. The NBA trade deadline is upon us, and questions are going out today. Who's going to be traded? We saw that. Looks like behind the scenes, the Mavs have been trying to deal your guy Maxey.
Yeah. Well, for what they were trying to deal him for, I'm on board for that. I like Maxey, but listen, I like me some John Collins, man. I like some of that Collins kid. Let's get him on down there. Got to definitely have a jersey for him, man. Stitch one. Ready. No iron-ons here.
No iron-ons here?
No
you got a jersey, you got a jersey
Collins.
for him?
Collins got a stitched jersey waiting for him.
Well, I mean, the Mavericks have in the last two series they had with the Clippers and the Trailblazers. They at least won one.
Right.
Just one. They beat the Trailblazers the other night, and then they beat the Clippers a couple nights before.
They look great against the Clippers.
Lindsay says they look great. You know, she got a bird's eye view.
Over
at the AAC. Yeah. What was it like at the AAC?
And we were up in a suite.
Okay.
So
Ballers, rich people.
Okay.
I can't relate to that
it was for somebody we know's birthday, but it was very spread out still. I mean, you still have to wear masks. I mean, even in the suite when we were like drinking and stuff, they still would come and say, you know,
hey,
you have
put
to
your
wear
mask on.
Yep. So it's still like doesn't seem much different, you know. But it was really exciting to see how Luka and Porzingis work together, because I felt like that hasn't happened. Correct me if I'm wrong, all season.
Billy, correct me if I'm wrong. There seems to be some type of situation that has developed in the game that I didn't pay attention to. You didn't pay attention to because we didn't bring it up in the post game. Apparently, there was a situation where Porzingis got upset about something.
Yeah,
what is? Do you know what this is about?
About what?
I don't remember.
This was the last Portland game.
Yeah, something about Luka did something and Porzingis got mad and walked off or something like that.
Yeah,
and people were on Twitter killing him like FKP if he can't be happy for his teammate. I'm like, what are we talking about?
I'm still not sure, so I don't want to comment on it. But I'll tell you this:
I'm about to look this up.
Maybe some of the people who are watching, if you're familiar with this, I seen Trey Dillon is watching the show. So if you're familiar with that, please let us know. But
hey, Trey, haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm telling you what I think could be going on here.
What happened?
Porzingis is just simply not happy with his role here in Dallas or whatever. Everyone puts him as a second guy, and I keep telling you, this guy feels like he's an alpha. When he was in New York, you know, in the years that Carmelo was about to leave and everything, he was becoming the man, and I think he wants that level of respect. Now, the Mavericks don't do a good job of giving him those opportunities. They really make it about Luka, and I've said that for a long time.
But why wouldn't they? Okay, come on question. Now. What do you? Okay, so like, I don't even understand what you just said because they make it about. Of course, they're gonna make it from Luka. Luka's the next Dirk. Now, I will say,
no. He's better.
No,
he's better.
He's better than Dirk. Okay. But either way, he's a franchise player.
Right.
And he's like the Patrick Mahomes of the NFL. So, of course, it's going to be about Luka. But why can't... I mean, in the game against the Clippers, they did a good job working together. Why can't that always be a thing?
Well, that's the thing, because the Mavericks...
Good thing Kovac not here for this conversation.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's
go ahead and have it now.
Let's get this out of the way now.
The thing is with KP, it's like... I don't feel like the Mavericks do a good enough job trying to get him involved early and often. I've said this before. Luka can get his whenever he's ready to. You got to get KP going. It makes the game easier for Luka. It makes the game easier for Josh Richardson and those guys like that. But I think KP gets tired of, okay, one night y'all use me, you feed me the ball, give me opportunities. The next night, okay, now we're going to let Luka just jack up threes. Now, the problem is Luka's making those shots.
Well, Steph Curry was upset with the way he was used here.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you're paying this guy a lot of money, man. I hate to count the chips and everything, but the reality is you're paying KP a lot of money. He is a guy that should be getting the ball. Like I said, anything short of 20 and 12 for him is not okay.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So you're saying one night they're giving him the ball, the next night they're not giving the ball. So you're telling me that Rick Carlisle is changing the whole offensive scheme night to night?
Yes.
Or...
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yes, yes he does.
He doesn't like.
That's why Steph Curry would be pissed because he'd be like, "Man, I just went for 21 game and now I only get 5 minutes on the court."
It's like, I understand feeding the hot hand. I mean, what Luka was doing the other night, nobody should have been shooting the ball outside of him. But I think KP is just kind of at that point where it's like, "Yo, man, like they're chasing Luka off of these screens and everything, so of course he's going to be wide open." Luka will still steadily drive and try to force up a shot. Or he hits the little step back or whatever, and that's cool and everything, but KP doesn't get into a flow of a game. That's what I'm saying, Lindsay. They don't do a good job of keeping him in the flow of the basketball game. And then when he's out,
is that the Mavericks' fault or the athlete's fault?
well, I mean, it's partly on the athlete. The
Okay,
athlete needs to do
'cause,
something.
I think it's both.
Yeah, it's both, but I think it's more the Mavericks' fault because you're the coach, man. It's your job to utilize the players you have and put them in position to succeed. Ultimately, they have to put the ball in the basket, but you have to give them opportunities, man. I mean, even people were talking about KP only scored, 12 in that last game? He didn't really get that many.
He did 11
the first game,
and then 12 the next game.
Yeah, but he's not getting a lot of shots either. And look at all the shots Luka's putting up. I mean,
he is a point guard. He is a point guard.
Yeah, but your job is to facilitate first. Remember, now you said that's your type of guard, someone that's going to facilitate first. So Luka's out there trying to score first.
My type of point guard.
So Luka's not a point guard?
He is now. Yeah, he
Okay,
is.
he's a guard. Okay, I just want to make sure we're talking about the same guy here. So
I would like to prefer him as a point forward.
Okay,
because when he was drafted, he was a
forward.
He was a 3.
Yeah, for sure.
But he's a point forward. But to you make that what you're saying, kind of what you're saying. It's 50-50 at best.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Porzingis. Now let's not lead this out. Porzingis misses some shots.
He does.
Like
easy ones.
Like when you got freaking Damian Lillard over you, you're supposed to shoot over him. Look, when you got little guys on, you're supposed to shoot over them. And I think I said this the other night. We grew up on Shaq, so we saw anytime Shaq had a little person on them, we knew what time it was.
Right.
A barbecue chicken, as he liked to say.
Right.
Well, so we knew that. So I think people expect that from KP, and at the end of the day, KP is really not that kind of a player.
Right.
He's just not on that level.
He's just not that kind of a player.
Yeah, he's not going to back you down and dominate you like that.
Yeah. Well, I see Lucas trying to, and I told you, I love that Lucas putting that in his game. I love that because, man, if Lucas put that in his game, whew, it's gonna be hard to stop Luka.
Yeah,
Luka
it already is. So.
Luka gonna be the best player in the NBA if he put a back to the back and fadeaway jump shot on him.
Yeah,
and to start that so early at this age would be amazing too. But I
don't really know how.
I think that the fans have had enough of Porzingis, and I think that anything he does that doesn't feel right to them, they're done. We want him out. We want out here. We want him gone. They don't want anything to do with it. And what's that? After he came back from what was that? The back tightness.
Yeah.
I mean 20.
Yeah.
20.
And they didn't like that. They found ways to hate on him every time he did it. Like, oh, he should have been doing this. KP's just in a position where he can't do right for the Mavericks. He can give you 30. This is what he's supposed to be doing. The moment he gives you 17, he didn't do enough. And Luka can go and have a triple-double and have 3 turnovers at the end of the game, and we're supposed to praise that. Like I told you, I took a lot of slander the other night.
This dude here was upset the other night in the press conference. Did they lose? They lost. Yeah. Somebody asked a question about this, and you like, why are we sitting up here praising?
Yeah, I don't understand. Because the local media here in Dallas, they like to praise Luka Doncic, and he deserves it, to a certain extent. But he's not above ridicule, right? I don't think any athlete is. I mean, we put certain athletes on certain pedestals, but Luka had a triple-double. That was great. He scored all these wonderful points. But when the game mattered and we needed to win, he had 3 costly turnovers at the end of the game. And the media wants to come up and say, how does it make you feel to know that you
it was the pass.
Yeah.
Remember, he did the pass that game.
Oh, yeah.
He did the pass.
Man, what went into that pass that you made behind your back? Like, why are we asking stupid-ass questions like that when we just lost a basketball game? Why don't you ask the tough question like, hey, what was going through your mind when you made that ill-advised pass?
But I thought that is what the question... I'm not understanding because
they were talking about the behind the back pass that
it was a fancy pass earlier in the game.
And Billy was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So all we talking about here is pass.
They were celebrating a pass that he made earlier in the game, but they overlooked the fact that he had those 3 crucial turnovers at the end of the game.
They overlooked the fact that he lost.
Yeah. Period. And that's what I'm talking about. You can't praise, and I know that eats at Porzingis because they're on his ass anytime he misses a free throw. But Luka can go out there and effectively make plays to lose a game. And we're not going to talk about that. Let's talk about that great pass you made in the second quarter when the game wasn't won or lost at that point. So I think that's what Porzingis is upset about. I just don't think he really likes, just my personal opinion, I don't really think he likes being here in the shadows of Luka, but he is.
But that's what I told you.
Everybody's going to be in the shadows of Luka in Dallas. Sorry.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
mean, certain guys can
Get
handle
over
that
it.
better than
It's,
others.
You know,
though.
that's what happened. You know what? This is not the only, all sports do that.
Well, see,
All sports do it.
Well, see, that's another thing that a lot of people feel, and I heard Max Kellerman ask Mark Cuban is, the problem is that why don't people want to come to Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
And he brought up a good point. Is it because not only do you have to worry about playing second fiddle to Luka, but you have to play second fiddle to the Dallas Cowboys? And I was like, that's a really good point.
No, that's 100% correct.
Yeah, because when you come to Dallas,
no one gives a Cowboys first, second, third, then the Mavericks.
right,
right.
That's fact. Then the Stars, then the Rangers.
Right.
That's how it is. It is what it is.
But to the credit but Mark Cuban said, well, no, that's just not it. The problem is that when it comes down to it, the Mavericks, we didn't have any cap space.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is. We didn't have any cap, and I was like,
yeah, that's an excuse.
Yeah, I was like, well, no, you did. You told them to free up money to go get Dwight Howard instead of drafting the Greek Freak that year. So let's not do that. And they had the cap space. But Kat, are we good? Okay. Excuse us real quick. We got a jabroni coming in studio.
Don't do that to my guy.
Yeah, I got to do this to your guy because this guy here, he gets his Twitter fingers working.
Don't listen to him. Man.
Oh well, he's got his Luka mask on. Remember
yeah.
the mask that you were talking about?
Yeah, he must be aware of what's going on out here.
What happened? You lose track of time?
No, okay.
Got your hair all slicked back?
So
You look
yeah,
like you just woke up.
I don't
have any hair to slick back.
No, I was initially, as I had some family issues to take care of. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be on time when driving. But when I got close to downtown Dallas, every route that I usually take is shut down.
They are killing me with this construction, man.
Yeah.
Welcome
So-
to Dallas.
They're doing way too much.
I went down all the way
Welcome
to
to
35.
Dallas.
I can't go down to American Airlines Center. They shut all of that shit down. So
You know what's funny? They've been working on that damn freeway right there since goddamn 1995, and they still ain't got the damn freeway.
I've been in Dallas for 2 years, and they've been working on it since I've been.
26
Oh,
So,
you don't even know the handle.
the
At
funny
least
thing-
since 95, right there on that little curve right there by the
Yep.
AAC. They've been working on that since at least 95.
And then I go, okay, let me go the back route. That's good. So I went the back route.
No.
And then the usual little route I take to get up here it's shut down. So I have to go all the way around where JFK got shot, and go all the way down Main Street. And then there's like cops everywhere for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, what is going? They did not want me here.
Okay, where the Mavericks front office is, because I grew up in this area. So right there where the Mavericks front office, that little street right there, I kid you not, they have been working on that street. I kid you not, from at least since 1993. That place used to where the Mavericks are.
Yeah,
at,
yeah.
It used to be like a cop place or something like that. They used to be a whole bunch of cop cars they used to park over there. I don't know what it was, if it was a depot for cop cars or what. But that street, that little street right there, I kid you not, they've been working on that street since at least 1993. It's never been a time that I went down that street and it has been fully done. It's always construction.
Well,
I mean, it's not being from here too. Like the potholes are the absolute worst here, and we pay all these tolls, and you're like, why? There's none of the potholes.
Well,
get
that's the
filled.
problem. People aren't paying the tolls.
Right. Yeah.
What do
Guilty
you
as
mean?
charged.
What do you mean? You can't get your car registered here?
That's
you
when
can't
they-
do shit
that's
if
when
you
they-
don't pay them tolls.
that's
They
when they-
come after your ass.
That's when they go pay it. When they gotta get their car registered. After that, they don't pay it no more till they
Yeah.
gotta get the car registered again.
Yep.
So all that money, just like that electric company.
Yeah.
Tried that stunt with them.
yeah, we don't
under
have to
storm-
pay that now, though.
Yeah, well,
We gotta
you
pay
wasn't
that.
gonna never have to pay that anyway. I don't even know why anybody was upset about it. They couldn't have made
Well,
nobody in the world
They
pay
were
that.
trying. They had to take the attorney general took them to court. They were trying to get us to pay them.
The attorney general paid that money for them for that little bill, and then told them, we're gonna pay this bill. You gonna get your ass up out of Texas too. Is what's gonna
That's
happen.
right.
Can't
Yep.
operate here no more. How much? What 20? How many mil was it?
Shit, man.
I think 30 mil.
Yeah, take this 30 mil and get on up out of here.
Man.
what's funny?
Get up out of here.
When they were mentioning the name Gritty, I was thinking, why are they talking about that mascot up there?
Yeah, nah, they wouldn't.
No, but
I saw they filed bankruptcy. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck?
I apologize for
After they took the check.
I apologize for my tardiness. I blame the Dallas construction and shutting down every possible avenue to get here. All my backup plans got shut down, so I don't know what was
You know
going
what's
on.
so? You know another thing too. What pissed me off? We was locked in the house for umpteen months. You been telling me they couldn't got these goddamn streets fixed while we locked in the house? I mean, they had all the time in the world.
It's true.
All the time in the world.
They were locked up too.
They weren't locked up too. They were still out there working.
I will say
Told
this.
them put a mask on and get on out
Do
there.
y'all remember when lockdown first happened and traffic was
Oh my god,
traffic was a breeze?
it was
That was
none.
Yeah, that's the thing of the
that-
past.
Everybody going back to work. I be on 6:35 mad no more. Like man,
We-
come on, man.
We back. But hey, what are we talking about? I'm
Talk-
hearing the Mavericks music.
Talking about the Mavericks, I did want to bring this up. So in the last game that we played, Porzingis 7 shots.
Can
I would be mad too.
Okay, so I'm. You guys are gonna get mad at me.
No, we're not. You nothing you say shocked me. So go
Okay.
ahead.
No. I'm a Porzingis guy.
Yep.
I am.
Yeah, right there with
KP is, my
He's
guy.
about
I
to
was
turn on him.
excited.
That's why he's saying you about to be mad at him. About to turn on him.
That is not a good look, though, when you're blowing out an opponent, a playoff opponent like the Portland Trailblazers. And
Yeah, here we go. Because me and Billy apparently missed this.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we need to know what happened. Why?
Well, I kind of also missed it because I don't have the luxury of watching games actually because I can't get the games unless I'm at work. I can't watch the actual game. I have to watch.
What are you
Gamecast.
with Direct TV?
I don't. I have Sling, so I don't have the.
Oh
access.
yeah. You don't have.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
get it. See, all you gotta do is get at your boy. All I got.
I
all
might
you need-
have to because
Yeah.
the only time I get to watch the games actually live is if I'm at work.
I'll give you,
'cause
your boy
it's,
give you his
studio
password
guy.
to his Spectrum.
But-
I got you.
But right now I'm watching on Gamecast and I'm going on Twitter and I'm like, okay, we're blowing them out. Maybe KP's not, maybe he's not having that game. Then I see KP is frustrated because Luka had this a lob, but he gave it to somebody else, and this KP looked upset. And I saw the highlight, and then I'm seeing that he threw a tantrum and he went into the locker room. And now I'm like, okay, now I'm going through Twitter and I'm going through like, what's going on? I'm looking at Brown Townsend. I'm looking at my boy Tim
He
Cato.
wasn't on the bench.
He left.
Yeah,
He went
he
to the
left.
locker room, and so
I thought
now,
he was injured.
now I know the anti-KP people were talking about it. They were all about it.
Are
They
we
kept-
sure he wasn't hurt?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
He could have tweaked something and been like,
He
"Fuck,
was
man."
upset, and here's my thing.
Yeah,
If-
everyone's
I
back
understand if you're in a losing effort and you get mad, but this is very Terrell Owens like. This is To like because
He got mad for what?
that he's not getting the ball, like he's not getting the attention in the offense that he deserves, which
Well, that
he
goes back
does.
to what Billy was saying.
And I remember I made a point. That's why I asked when we had Mark Falwell on. I asked that question. I was like, and Mark kind of, his answer was like, I don't see what's going on. I see like the teammates like him and they're giving him the ball. But I keep seeing this thing where KP is not. There are obvious situations, and Billy, back me up on this. You've seen it. There are obvious situations where KP can be dominating his opponent, and the other guys on the team like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hoist him a shot.
Yeah.
I'd rather hoist up a three.
Nephew being the main one to do it. I'm telling you.
No, because
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm looking at Josh Richardson a lot.
Okay.
Josh Richardson, every time he has the ball and has an opportunity to get to the KP, he ignores it and jacks up a shot. And I don't know what's going on there. My thing is this: KP, whatever it is, I don't care. You're blowing out an opponent. That does not look good for you on being a teammate. If you're blowing out an opponent and you're throwing a tantrum about not getting the ball, that does not look good, especially as we're gearing up for the playoffs.
Why does it not look good if he is somebody who's supposed to be a crucial part of the offense?
Because you're blowing the team out. If you're
Doesn't matter if you're blowing the team out.
My thing is, if you're winning, you just shut up. You're winning. It's working. You don't go in your teammates like that. It doesn't look good for the locker room. All that. You're just a pouty little bitch right now. That's what's happening.
I guess I'm gonna give him more the benefit of the doubt because I know he's not that kind. There was something that must have happened or
So
led to it.
we need to figure it out. And
It's what Billy was already talking about this. Not Luca. Porzingis is just mad that he's in Luca's shadow. Period. Doesn't matter if it's that game, the game before that, the game after that, the game next week, game last week. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is what he was saying earlier. He's in the shadows of Luca and he hates it.
Well,
Period.
get over
End
it.
of story.
You're not
That's
better
what
than
I
Luka.
said. But what I'm saying is that Billy's right. That's what it is. He
Well-
doesn't want to be in the shadows. But anybody that comes to Dallas is where we were talking about right before you walked in. Anybody that comes to Dallas is gonna be in Luca's shadow. Period. End of story. That's what it
Which
is.
is what I tried to explain with the Greek Freak. If he would have came here, he would have been Luka's shadow. Oh no, he would have been. Yes, he would have. The whole team is about Luka. Luka.
Well, see,
I mean, but you can't blame him though.
I know. I know what I'm saying. Everybody, well, Greek Freak come here. He's not gonna live in the shadow. Bullshit. Yes, he is.
Well, here's the thing. KP was sold that. When he signed his contract extension, he was sold like Luka's the guy, and he knew that, so he didn't have to sign that. He
No,
knew
I'm
going
pretty
in.
sure it's from what it sounded like he was sold. It's going to be you and Luka.
Right, yeah.
And it's
Well,
coming
and,
more
and
that.
that the weirdest thing, but it is like that sometimes. Like on St. Patrick's Day when they played the Clippers, it was Luka and KP, but it's like one every couple weeks. It's like that.
And that's the problem.
Yeah. And
So whose fault is that?
it's KP's. It's KP's because
So none of it's Rick Carlisle's fault.
Well, I don't know. Do you think Rick Carlisle is sabotaging?
He said-
It's not saying sabotage. I'm saying
I
Rick
just
does
think he's not
shit.
doing
He
a
said
good
he's
job.
changing the offensive scheme every night.
I don't think it's Rick's fault. I think it's his teammates.
That too.
I think Rick can control who has the ball and who.
Yeah, he does.
Not
We've known him to get into
I
it.
meant like on the court while in there. I'm talking about and Billy. You see,
We see
talked about it.
Luka and Rick arguing together on the floor.
That's fine, but guess what? It ain't stopping Luka.
Yeah, Luka has the ball.
Luka still.
Rick
My
don't.
point is that
We already know if at the end of the day, if it comes down to it, Luka still be here. He won't.
Right.
right. But my point being is that I think
Same with
going on-
Porzingis.
I think maybe Luka aside because Luka kind of is trying to get everybody involved. I think some of the teammates don't have maybe they're fighting with Porzingis, they don't like him, or they're just trying to get their own paper. I don't know what's going on, but there's a disconnect with KP and his teammates. And it blew
I would
up
agree with that.
against Portland. And it's not a great look when you're blowing out a team like Portland, who is a playoff contender, and all of a sudden you have KP throwing a little temper tantrum. I get it if you're in a loss. That makes sense in the loss because you want your team to win.
Y'all gonna feel so bad if y'all feel like he come back and say, "Well, I was upset about the call that was made. Or I didn't get a foul." Then y'all gonna be looking so with egg on your face. You gonna be like, "Oh,
Well, but you know what's funny? Did you notice that that wasn't nobody talked about it because everybody was happy.
Right.
All the teammates are happy. I mean, I saw the Luka post-game interview.
Yeah.
Bobby comes up and was messing with them
Yeah.
and all that. They're all happy, but we didn't see KP. And what do we know?
Whoa! Remember that? Remember when he swore in the studio? Oh, KP and Luka, they're friends. They're friends. They're cool. They're cool with each other.
They are.
They are.
I did not say anything. About
Well,
KP and Luka.
they can't be if he getting upset about on the court and stormed off.
But listen,
Well, that's a friendship, and then what's going on in basketball.
Oh,
too.
well, my
Those are
friend,
two different things.
my boy, I'm not getting mad at him like that on the court.
If he's messing up,
No,
LeBron got
whoa,
mad
whoa,
at J.R. Smith,
whoa.
and that's his guy.
No, that's not his guy. Stop.
Yes, it is.
You need to stop. That's
his
not
guy.
our guy. We don't like him. We do not like him.
You
JR,
bring- you
we
bring him
scored
on.
50. We
Listen,
scored 50. He got us an
your
L.
guy.
We
Your
got us an
guy
L.
brought JR to that
Everywhere
team.
he's gone.
Yeah,
Everywhere he's
okay.
gone.
That's like his
That's
little
his
buddy.
guy. That's his
And
guy.
they get into little tiffs too. Okay.
They kick it. They big kick it, Walt. Outside the game, they're kicking it.
Oh my god.
As many
We
times
gotta
they go
stop.
to Dub
We
City,
gotta
J.R.
stop.
Smith is on that
We
list
need-
too.
we need to get him
He's
back.
on that list as well. He's in there.
I'm not
He's got a 2 drink minimum of the Dub City. We got him on a 2 drink minimum. This
Can
guy
he
here,
smoke?
he gets
Can he
like,
smoke though?
well, he can do that because that keep him calm. But that other stuff, we can't let him get that other stuff in Dub City, man.
So, all I'm saying is this. Now, again, that could have been a one-game thing, and KP's gonna go back to normal. And again, every time we've thrown the oh my god, and listen, the Rick needs to be fired. Crowd has been quieted.
Yes.
Every time
Well, that would be your boy right there.
yeah.
and I'm still not backing off of that. So
that's cool. You can.
I've
Rick
already explained to you why though.
I know.
I
That's
love
fine.
Carlisle.
It's
Fuck
not
that.
anything that
That's
he
fine.
does. It's not
That's
that he
fine.
does anything wrong. It's just that when you get a new player like Luka, you need to get a coach that goes with him that's going to be here with him his career.
All right. Well, you drive that bandwagon.
You take him and put him on the Milwaukee Bucks. They go to the finals and win a championship. Instantly, Rick Carlisle wins.
That's fine. That's fine. You drive that bandwagon. But I'm just saying that
not gonna win
that's already quieted down. And then every time the KP trade thing, the KP goes for like 40, and then we were like, oh, okay, never mind. And then it'll
Give
go
you
back
11 and
forth.
12 the other
Yeah,
night.
that's the problem. The
Yeah.
inconsistency,
Right.
and it makes Tovash like look. I don't like to say it, but Tovash is like looking smarter every day, and I don't like that. I'm like, okay, dude doesn't show up till 9:30.
Wait a minute. How is the late guy going to curse on the other late guy? You
Hey.
have no
Oh,
room
but
on this.
EA's been late once.
Yeah,
That's tough.
No, he's
Bosch is late every day.
well. He's
That's
afforded that.
different.
He's afforded that luxury though.
that's true. I'm not allowed apparently.
Yeah. You don't. I can show you the numbers.
I'm the roster player that's on
Yeah,
the, on the
you
bubble.
good role player. You know,
Yeah.
we can each come and hit that 3. We
But I
Paige
can't-
Stojakovic.
Exactly.
Paige Stojakovic on the championship run.
I can't be late though. Coach be like,
Mm-mm. We're not going for that. We're not going for it. No, but you know what, guys? I will say this. I think that ultimately what it boils down to with KP is, man, we could talk about him and his role and what he feels, but he doesn't. The Mavericks don't do a good job. And again, whether it's Carlisle or the players, as you said, Richardson or whoever, we don't do a good job of getting KP going. And I think he's one of those guys. We've talked about it with Josh Howard the other night.
I hate this narrative. I hate it.
Well,
because as a professional basketball player, you shouldn't have to get going.
Yes,
you should not.
Josh Howard just sat here the other day and told us, he said that they ran plays to get him going because they knew when he added another element to their team. We knew Dirk could get his at any given time. We knew that. Jason Terry could pretty much get his at any given time.
Well, then he's not that great of a player then.
Well,
sorry.
That's not true. You got to get Luka going too.
I mean, yeah,
Luka going. You got to get Luka going?
Yeah.
Since when?
Since he's been here.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't just...
He don't come out just knocking shots down.
No, he doesn't need as much.
He don't need as much as probably as KP, but he got to get himself going.
My thing is, here's the thing, and again, I'm a KP guy. I've loved the trade since the beginning. I still do. I still think I would have made that trade every time, every chance we got. Okay. The only problem is that we're getting to a point in this season. Look, I loved him last season. I loved him what he did in the playoff bubble.
Oh, you stopped loving him after Thursday? Just that quick?
I'm just. It's hard to defend him.
You don't really defend him.
It's like
you know what, like you said, he gonna come out next game and give you 40. You know what you gonna do because you the main sponsor. Yeah. You gonna come in here. Oh, guys, it was nothing.
That's my uncle though. I got it. Okay. That's his nephew. That's my uncle. That's what's gonna happen.
It's all in the family.
Back to Lindsay, there are certain superstars or certain players in the NBA that don't have to get it going, like a Dame Lillard or a Steph Curry. They come out your
boy Bron. When does he have to get going? I don't think he has to get going.
Yeah, he's an all-time great.
Sometimes Bron be.
Don't talk about Bron. He's gonna break his heart right now.
What I'm saying is, then that means you're not on the caliber of those. If he has to get going, he's not on that caliber.
No, that's what I'm saying. There are certain players like Kevin Durant, Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, Clay. They don't gotta get them going. They instant bucket getters.
Yeah, they're walking. We're walking buckets.
Yeah, they walking buckets. Luka ain't walking bucket yet.
Yeah, but he's getting close.
He getting close.
By the way, this is this that everyone's like, oh, Luka and his 3-point shooting this season is off the charts, and it's getting better and better.
What's off the charts? It's getting better. But he's not.
Have you seen his numbers since February?
But you know why? You know why that is? What I used to get on him for and used to try to, oh, no, it don't matter. His shot selection is getting a little bit better.
Well, yeah,
he's not just hacking him up.
He's getting better. Somebody got in his ears like, hey,
I hope you probably tuned in this show and got tired of me telling quit taking bad, dumbass shots. Wait, let the game come to you. That's somebody in his ear, somebody over there talking to him good. You are right. Is
it true that his MVP odds went up? Or is it
everybody's MVP odds went up? KD is gone. LeBron is gone. Joel Embiid is gone. Mm-hmm. Everybody's stock is going up right now. So it's getting ready to be interesting around.
I can't wait.
You know who I still got as MVP? He climbed the chart. Dame Lillard.
Yeah, Dame and Luka.
That's really where it's at right now. Yeah, it's Dame and Luka.
And those two have been going at. I will say this.
Whoa! I forgot about Steph. Of course, Steph ain't going quietly.
He's not going to get it.
He probably won't, but he's still up there too. He's going.
He might get comeback player of the year.
Yeah, he'll definitely get comeback player of the year.
He definitely get that. Let's take a break. We come back. We get to talk about everybody's favorite topic at the table, the Dallas Cowboys. They got some stuff going on over there. We're gonna ask Mr. Zod about some signings that he's had about Billy. Billy's very excited.
I'm very excited.
Stephon been doing some stuff.
Oh, he's been doing some stuff. So you're happy with the signings?
I called him Stephon, didn't I?
Stephon is that real
deal. The question remains. What is Mike McCarthy going to do with all these people?
Yeah.
And is he going to do anything? Because I'm not getting excited for shit.
Alabama. He's in Alabama right now.
I thought Quinn.
No.
Both McCarthy and Quinn.
We both have to put our eyes on this.
Well, let's take a break. We come back. Let's talk Cowboys right here next on DallasOnAir.com.
Maverick.